We often hear this advice: cut off toxic people, protect your peace, set your boundaries. And yes, that's powerful advice. No one wants to be drained by negativity, manipulation, or constant emotional chaos. But here is a question most people never ask. What if the toxic person in your life is you? What if the one killing your joy, draining your energy, and stealing your peace lives inside your mind? Self-toxicity is real, and it's dangerous because you can't walk away from yourself. You live with your thoughts, your words, and your belief every single day. When your inner dialogue becomes harsh, when your habits turn destructive, and when your heart is filled with self-doubt, you start poisoning your own happiness drop by drop. You might be toxic to yourself if 1. You constantly tear yourself down. You say things to yourself that you would never say to a friend. Something like, I'm stupid, I will never be enough, nobody cares about me. This word seems harmless at first, but they chip away at your self-worth. Imagine trying to grow a plant while pouring acid on it every morning. That's what negative self-talk does to your confidence. For example, you make a small mistake at work, and instead of saying, I will do better next time, you spiral into, I always mess things up. That mindset keeps you stuck in guilt rather than growth. 2. If you chase validation instead of peace. If your happiness depends on people's approval, likes, or praise, you will constantly feel anxious. You start performing instead of living, trying to prove your worth rather than accepting it. You post something online and keep refreshing to see who liked it. When the likes don't come, your mood drops. You are giving your power to other people's opinion instead of owning your own value. Number 3, you are toxic to yourself if you stay in what hurts you. Sometimes we keep returning to habits, people, or places that harm us, not because we love pain, but because we are afraid of change. That's self-toxicity too. Staying in a bad relationship, overworking yourself to exhaustion, or using alcohol or food to numb your feelings are all ways of silently saying, I don't deserve better. But you do. Number 4, if you compare your journey to everyone else. Are you scrolling through social media and feeling like everyone is doing better than you? That's a trap. Comparison creates envy, envy breeds self-doubt, and self-doubt leads to inaction. You forget that people only show highlights, not the whole movie. For example, your friend just bought a car or get promoted, and instead of being happy, you feel small. But you don't see the night they cried, the risk they took, or the rejection they faced. Number 5, you are toxic to yourself if you live in fear of failing. Fear of failure is one of the most toxic prisons. You don't apply for opportunities because you think you're not ready. You don't speak up because you're afraid to be wrong. You don't dream big because you've convinced yourself it's not realistic. But failure isn't your enemy. Fear is. The truth is this: you can heal. The same way you become your own poison, you can become your own medicine. Start small. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and reframe it. Instead of, I can't, try, I will learn. Forgive yourself. You've made mistakes. Who hasn't? But you don't have to live in them. Practice gratitude. Every time you feel jealousy or self-doubt, list 3 things you are thankful for. Gratitude disarms toxicity. Set healthy boundaries even with your own thoughts. Don't entertain lies that say you are not enough. You are not broken. You are just healing. And healing begins with awareness. So stop running from your own shadow. Face it, understand it, and heal it. Because when you stop being toxic to yourself, your relationships, your mindset, your peace of mind,
everything begins to transform.
You owe yourself that freedom. You owe yourself that love. You owe yourself that peace.